Hello, folks, and welcome back to StarCraft 2 Annihilation Campaign. Let's get on with it, shall we? This is Mission 20. So, back to this. It's been actually a while since I last recorded Annihilation Campaign. I believe I finished this the first 19 missions back in it started in the end of September, first week of October, or end of August, first week of September. I think it was the former rather than the latter, as in the started end of September, early October. Started and ended then. And it is now the of January? The 11th of January 2018. So yeah, it's been a while since I've recorded this. Hasn't been too long for ye since you last saw stuff of this, but it's been a lot longer for me due to how I backlog record. I record a lot and release big backlogs. I have stuff going into 2020 now. By the time that comes out, I'll be eager to play it again. So, actually, I'm already eager to play System Shock 2 again, and that'll be coming out in late 2019, mid 2019. Anyway, Annihilation 20, Sentient Reality. With Kazools infested now keeping the R.S.S.I at bay, Crayon and the Daggerfang have made their way to the broken down research station they've wanted to explore. Previously serving as a research facility for the R.S.S.I's parasitic organisms, Crane believes he may finally learn more about the parasites that have been corrupting his brood for so long, and find a way to stop them. After months of experiments, this facility has become unneeded and left abandoned by the R.S.S.I. It is now controlled and partially infested by the corrupted Daggerfang. With the R.S.S.I's inability to return and the support from the station support the station from assault, Crane and Naraka now uses their given chance to look for clues that may help them in recovering the large number of Daggerfang that now occupy the station. The Zerg will quickly become agile and swarm the map, move out and establish control before it's too late. Wish me luck. Swarmling. Hunter. Vile. Lurker. Creeper. Broodlord. Ooh. Okay, these. I don't think we had them in the last mission. The last missions, I think this is a new one. It's been, like I said, it's been a couple of months since I last recorded this. Basically, these have a constant AoE going on, as far as I remember. They also have, which does 5 damage per second to enemy ground units. Kinda nice. While Toxic Blast does 20 damage to enemy ground units and structures on a 10-second cooldown. Nice. So yeah, they're kind of nice. They gives the Ultralisk more of a AoE tang to it. They already have the frontal cone, but now we can do damage to any enemy, even if they're behind them. It's not much damage, but if it's say a Marine, Marines have what, 40 hit points? The Marine stays by the Ultra for what? Uh, 8 seconds. Sorry, I had to work that out on my hand because I'm too frazzled to work it out in my head. Yeah, like 8 seconds. The Marines just explodes in gore from its horrendous smell. You know, it's fantastic. Well, this gives the Ultralisk more survivability, which is what I like. Basically, in StarCraft 1, StarCraft 2, Wings of Liberty, you may remember the Immortality Protocol for the Tors. If you don't, that's fine, but it's basically the same principle. The Ultralisks will, when they die, they'll go into a cocoon where they fall. the cocoon can be destroyed, but if you have enough units, the enemy AI will hopefully focus elsewhere, allowing your Ultralisk to get back up and get into the fight again. There's a 60-second cooldown on it, but c'est la vie. Also, you may not recognize that name from Brood War. That was the name of an Ultralisk that the UED. UED? Yeah, I've literally just finished playing Odyssey, and I can't remember. The Earthborn. We'll use the Odyssey name for them. The Earthborn have to fight when they're trying to take out, deal with the Cerebrate, or the young Overmind. It had Terralisk, Toresk, or whatever. I don't know. I just like it. Planet Netmac. Station Para 780. Occupation Zurich. 9:24 p.m. Hopefully these are all my guys. Actually, I saw this on the editor when I came in. It just like focused it in on that. I had no idea what it was about. It was just like, Mutalisk bully, and it's puzzling. We're here at last. We're here at long last. I sense a formidable number of Daggerfang patrolling the station's many locations. We best take caution. Let us focus on acquiring the information we need. Only then we may know how to properly address the state of our lost children. While the number of Daggerfang currently present in the station may be rather large, this is only approximately 5% of the total Daggerfang that occupy the surrounding locations. Only 5%? And I believe their current numbers to be at least somewhat manageable. Let's do our best to avoid unnecessary contact with the lost. We do not wish to gain their full attention before we are ready. Most of their numbers are remarkably far from your current location. It will take them long to fully reinforce. If you're quick enough, you should make it through the station without many corrupted Daggerfang on your trail. Quickness was an essential part of our plan from the very hour it began. That much will not change. We'll be forced to eradicate any corrupted we meet during our search. Remember, we have to explore the station, with or without the disturbance from the corrupted Daggerfang. Of course, this is why I requested you coming down here, my queen. With the two of us, we'll be able to uncover what secrets the station may hold, and you can aid me effectively in a possible enemy encounter. Save.
Victory.
If you were the only one I could think of with the power and will to aid me.
Hero survivability. Heroes have become even more powerful than before. All standard heroes have received plus 450 health and 2 armor. Christ, they're just getting burlier and burlier by the moment.
There is no need for formality.
Also, you increase regen. Nice.
What are your commands? Good. A challenge. We shall lay claim to this area.
I'm very nervous.
Without question.
Group up. Move.
We are ready to kill.
Christ, she's huge.
Your bidding.
Okay, I can't get up there. This way?
Conquer with pleasure. Our prey nears.
No.
The fittest shall survive. Just as I have foreseen. Good. A challenge.
Okay, here's an up ramp.
We shall lay claim to this area. As expected.
They found us. Prepare for combat.
Our enemy's flesh shall become our resources.
Slime puddle. Oh, okay.
A challenge.
It does some damage. Enemies 15 a second, last 10 seconds. Slowed by 50%. Okay. Attack. Do it. Nice.
Victory is mine. We shall lay claim to
Okay.
this area.
They're quite burly. And here I was getting worried.
A challenge. Your bidding. We conquer.
Okay, get some help. Okay, I like that. Metamorphosis. Nice.
Victory is mine.
Sadly, we won't have that again for a while, but
We
oh well.
conquer.
Getting a strange feeling upon entering this part of the station.
Agreed.
Old workstation. Memories coming back.
Our prey nears.
Moment I thought that was the dancing night elf lady. Ooh, that's a...
We shall lay
That's
claim
gross.
to this area.
Sometimes the way I look at it, it almost comes off like an eye in there. Like as part of the creep falling down.
Just as I have foreseen.
Ugh. Regular psi emitters are a thing of the past. Too simple, too easy to stop. It's been done one too many times. We need something more reliable, where destroying the device itself will not completely thwart our plans. I need something that will give us more control, not only of the devices, but of the specimens as well. You're saying that you've proposed an idea to fulfill my request, Dr. Crane. Indeed, sir. It's a new device, a new type of psi emitter. Like the standard psi emitters, these ones emit a powerful energy pulse every second. However, the result of this emission will be quite different than what you know. This brings me to this. We've developed a parasite, a type of mindworm that digs into the host's central nervous system or any compacted machinery connecting itself to and controlling it against their will. Hopefully that's a hologram, otherwise they really should be running. Now of course this specimen is far too big to unknowingly enter any host. We call this the Queen Parasite. We've developed a total of 3 of these specimens. Okay, so it really is that size. Ugh. With the help of these various tests and operations, we've enhanced this fertility process, enabling it to birth microscopic parasitic organisms at a rapid rate. Once birthed, they nest and feed within this pool. The pool is made of an acidic substance infused with chemicals that accelerate the parasite's growth and grants them additional strength. I've taken a sample from the liquid within the pool and stored it in our computer's databases. This brings me to the next step. Over here, you can see a detailed overview of the compact core of our psi emitter devices that our engineers are planning to construct sector-wide. I've transferred the data to the devices. The temperature of the psi emitter's cores will heat up the liquid, expelling it as a toxic gas. And in order to avoid overflowing the pools, these newborn parasites are selected at random and extracted from the pools with a set of complex underground tunnels directly connected to the database for the psi emitters. Upon reaching this destination, they're transported to one of the psi emitters using what we've learned from Protoss warp technology. Parasites are then also expelled along with the liquid from the pool. This process should repeat every time the psi emitter releases its energy, approximately once a second. It's a rather intricate system, really. I guess I will test it once the psi emitters have been successfully planted, but this should work as expected. To keep the parasite protected, we'll have it burrow deep into the pools. This should allow it to rest safely and birth the parasites. Up to thousands can be birthed every day. I must say, this is quite impressive. The work you've done here is all well and good, but there's one thing I'm not understanding, is what exactly happens when the parasite takes control. I know they assemble full command of the host system, but then what? Then nothing. At least not right now. My scientists and I are still working to find a way to control the parasites, using a complex ordering system. Basically, a set commands meant to give them coordinates that can aid us in controlling them, but it's something that's still in the experimental stage. They want to get that solved first. At the moment, all that happens is the host loses control and acts unnaturally, and will attack anything in its near vicinity, even us. This is what our test results have proven. Okay. Sounds like it sounds like you've at least got a plan moving forward. That's good. I'm glad I found you, Crane. Your intellectual skills have already boosted the R.S.S.I's development process. I commend you for your hard work. Don't thank me yet, sir. The system's still not optimized after all, but I'm doing what I can. Oh, and another thing. With each pulse of energy, we recorded a set of sounds that, based on our tests, should attract Zerg to its location. The sound travels at a different frequency, making us Terrans unable to hear it, so it should prove to be no annoyance. As to the parasites themselves, they've been adjusted to avoid control of Terrans. This will prevent us from losing men in the process. Excellent. What about the Protoss? We're still looking into ways we can attract them. Once we figure out how to take control of their complex psionic structure, we may find a solution to this as well. Crane? Crane? Huh? What in the world? Crane, you've been unresponsive for several seconds. What happened to you? I was only gone for a few seconds. Felt so long. So much new information. What are you talking about? Tell me what occurred. I saw me and Malric, but I don't understand. It was like a vivid memory. As soon as I came close to this pool, I saw a vision of Malric and I. A vision? Did you learn anything from this? It was a vision of me, explaining how the parasitic organisms and the psi-emitter devices are intertwined in an intricate underground system. Apparently an ancient parasite that I partially developed lies dormant beneath this pool, rapidly birthing parasites and distributing them into the psi-emitter devices. I was told there are 2 more on the station. We have to find them. I need to understand just what occurred here. Of course. Save.
I listen.
So can we?
The fittest shall survive.
We can't go in. Alright. I was figuring we were probably going to try and kill them, but maybe not yet. Crane has received a vision about his past upon entering the location of a pool with one of the R.S.S.I's queen parasites. With a lack of understanding, but a more clearer goal, you are to search for the remaining pools and aid Crane and Naraka in learning more about the parasitic organisms.
We conquer.
While we don't kind of see the roofs here, I really hope these are roofed in, because otherwise this, an outdoor, computer isn't going to really last too long.
Just as I have foreseen. Agreed.
Probably should always attack move, to be honest.
Your bidding. Good. I challenge.
The